Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Please help if you can. We are back. Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League Natsu Taikai, the Summer Tournament. Let's get it on. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a preliminary match. The Animated Wrestling League, Natsu Taikai, Dragoness. Introducing first in terms of the ring, from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, the sponsor of the Dragoness. The top 16 ranked women in the AWL in a one-night tournament, 3 episodes for you, as the Dragon Fire illuminates the arena, as it was in days gone by. This is the Animated Wrestling League, and, yeah, I filmed a shit ton of content, including multiple tournaments and weeks of television. So, assuming I have the time to actually record and upload this stuff, before I have to move, we are going to get as much AWL content online as is humanly possible. And we are starting out with the 3rd ever Summer Tournament, the Natsu Taikai, and champions abound.
In her opponents, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, is one half of the reigning, undisputed Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, Shirakawa, Mina.
So, we are starting with a Day 1 original of the Joshi division in Dragoness versus one of our guests, one of our outside guests from All Elite Wrestling, Shirakawa Mina, one half of the Timeless Love Bombs, who are our reigning Tag Team Champions. Way back at Champions Week last season, they were the winners of the title unification match. They successfully defended those titles against the Spirit Ninjas for the first time at the season finale. We will determine their next challengers in our next tournament, which will be uploaded after the Natsu Taikai. That will, of course, be the Forge the 4 tournament. If you would like me to be able to upgrade this and keep everything going once I have to move to America, please donate. The GoFundMe is in the description below, or you can go back to the beginning of the video, and there was the QR code. But right now, bang the gong, the match is on. Swing and a miss with a drop kick by Dragoness. Spin, couple of spin kicks, not really connecting either, but a lariat takes down the Daughter of the Dragon. And the acrobatic knee drops of Shirakawa Mina. Of course, she loves that figure 4 leg lock as a finishing maneuver. As a finishing hold, Dragoness, no stranger to the submission game herself, with the Dragoness Sleeper, her own variation of the classic Dragon Sleeper. And a moonsault, the cornerstone of the Dragon style. Not successful in this case. Shirakawa showing considerable strength. Deadlift, German suplex hold. But only good for the 1 count. Format of the tournament, 4 rounds. Preliminary rounds, quarterfinals, finals, semifinals, grand final. Increasing time limits in each round. A 10-minute time limit, a standard AWL singles match time limit in the preliminary round. The grand final will have the same time limit as a championship match because the 2026 winner's belt is on the line. Yushosha Beruto. And we are looking forward to that. Now, in the event of a time limit draw, and that's most likely to happen in the first round if it's going to happen at all. Time limit draw, both wrestlers are eliminated from the tournament and somebody's getting a bye. In the event, and you can advance, by the way, the pinfall, submission, disqualification, or ring out. In the event of a double disqualification or a double ring out, it's the same as a draw. Both women would be eliminated. This is our Joshi Division tournament. We have chosen to keep the New Year's tournament, the Danchi tournament, and the Natsu tournament, the summer tournament, the Joshi tournament. We will have at least a couple of equal rights and equal fights tournaments over the course of the year, assuming all goes according to plan. High cross body block. Swing and reversal. Kick to the back of the knee. Sorry. Dragon drop, number 1. One of the many moves inherited from her father. But she might be looking for something more of her own style. Yep, she was looking for the Dragoness drop. Didn't get it. Flying forearm attack by Shirakawa. And Shirakawa Mina stomping away at the head of Dragoness. Oh, and a beautiful counter. You see how she moved her left leg to break the hold on the right leg. That's very, very good technical counter wrestling by the daughter of the dragon. Her father's the head trainer at the AWL dojo, so you can see where she gets it from. Coming up here to the top rope, the high Ren district. Oh, went for the knee drop and got it. The Queen Kong knee drop with 7 minutes roughly left on the timer. Oh, here we go. Right hand. Little strong style for you. Shirakawa coming out on top of it at the moment. Dragoness not going to quit, but she is backstepping. Coming up on 6.5 minutes now. Oh, good shot there with that back chop. Oh, discus forearm. 360 forearm by the tag team champions. Oh, wait a minute. Up and down. Everybody wants Mina. But Dragoness does not want this match to be over quite yet. Damn right, women's wrestling. We're celebrating it. We may have equal rights and equal fights. But there's a place where, wait a minute, this is what I mentioned earlier, the Dragoness sleeper. The S-grip around the back and around the neck. But broken out of by Shirakawa. And if she's going to finish it, she's going to have to do this quick. Dragoness on a roll. Sling blade into a drop kick. Beautiful combination from a beautiful woman. Into the cover. 1, 2, Shiryo. And with that, we've got our first advancement to the quarterfinals.
It is over. Shirakawa Mina.
The honor of the Unified World Tag Team Championship maintained, not getting eliminated in the first round. As Shirakawa will face the winner of our next bout. And that's going to be... Oh, if you know, you know. Athena Jane Blue Tiger. We know this one's going to be good. As the Amazonian warrior makes her way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a preliminary match in the Anime Wrestling League. Natsu Taikai, Gisele, Dragoness. Introducing first, fighting out of the Isle of Akira, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
Athena Jane enters this match with over 100 AWL bouts under her belt. 54 wins, 52 losses. The result of that record coming into the night. And for the first time this year, all matches in the tournament count towards your individual win-loss record. That means the winner of this tournament, going through the preliminaries, quarterfinals, semifinals, and grand final, will pick up 4 victories in her win-loss record. That could catapult you up the rankings in the Animated Wrestling League. And by tradition, the winner of a tournament is presumptively in the AWL Best 4, traditionally at the number 1 rank, but due to our unfortunate hiatus, we're probably going for, I think, number 2 would be the rank here. I would love to see a number 1 contenders match between the winners of both tournaments this year.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring of the Unified World Tiger Style, Blue Tiger.
If you know, you know. If you suspect, you are extremely happy right now. While the obvious physical mismatch needs no explanation, this is going to be one hell of a matchup. Technical skill, Tiger style, versus sheer raw power of the Amazonian giantess. I would not make any assumptions going into this bout. Blue Tiger, on the negative side of the win-loss records around here, 11 and 12 in her AWL career. Ratio of -1 meets ratio of +2. Now some interesting words exchanged. Bang the gong. The match is on. Duck and a tachiai, a bit of a henka move, but eats a vertical suplex as a result. And that is an attempt at a very quick cover. That's a mental cover. That is a get in your opponent's head type of cover. Stomp down and elbow drop as well. Kick of the way. Just half a second's hesitation, allowing Blue Tiger to get back to a vertical base. Multiple members of the Unified School of the Tiger Style are in this contest. Spring Tiger, the defending champion, as well as Blue Tiger, Red Tiger as well. Kick to the midsection. Blue Tiger still jockeying for position. Can't get a good grip on Athena Jane, so she's going for the kicks, going for the strikes here. Trying to chop down a redwood tree with her bare hands. Athena Jane also has let's just say an associate in the tournament. Athena's trainee has actually qualified. A dojo trainee, not only having a win-loss record, but having a good enough win-loss record to qualify for the tournament. All the women in this tournament are the top 15 in terms of win-loss ratio, randomly assigned into these brackets. But of course, the number 16 slot, reserved for a debuting wrestler, as it always is here in the AWL in these annual tournaments. And somehow, Blue Tiger in the plus position, still looking to earn her stripes. Victory in the Natsu Taikai could very well do it. Up and down into the cover. 1, 2, almost an exploder suplex there. And good for a deep 2 count. Collar and elbow, trying to get some control. Blue Tiger reversed into the turnbuckle. Oh no, Athena Jane trying to build up a head of steam. Oh! Whatever she was thinking, she's not going to get it. Perfectly placed, perfectly timed strike. That is what you learn in the Unified School of the Tiger Style. Oh! Impressive elevation from the Giantess, one and only shoulder up very quickly there, and a bit of a look of surprise on the face and in the body language of Athena Jane. Athena Jane, a Day 1 original of the AWL Joshi division, the last Global Wrestling Monopoly Divas champion, a former AWL Joshi and Tag Team champion, rolling through. Oh, look at this. Blue Tiger Bomb. Her own variation, non-traditional Tiger Bomb. And it is enough to pick up the win. Athena Jane will not become a Triple Crown champion tonight. Blue Tiger advances in the tournament. She will meet Shirakawa Mina, one half of the Tag Team Champions of the World, in the second round. That will be tomorrow night as you are viewing it. That will be later tonight in production time. Well, I mentioned Athena Jane. The mentor is out of the tournament. The mentee is in. And she faces... Wow, okay, yeah. Viva la Generic.
In the Natsu Taikai, Gisele, Dragoness. Introducing first, making her with the ring, Well, as far as we know, last seen at the AWL dojo, Athena Trainee! That feels really weird to say.
Well, that's because it is very weird to say. Trainees do not get introductions. At what point is she just not a trainee anymore? She's had 9 matches in the league, 6 and 3. She's +3. When you've only had 9 matches, that's an incredible percentage.
As the her opponent, making her with the ring from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, representing the United Empire, Lady Smooth Jessica Kid.
One of a couple of AWL Grand Slam champions competing in this match. She's a former AWL Joshi champion, a former Joshi Tag Team champion, and she has held both of the Contenders titles, the Intercontinental and Canadian National Championships. She comes into this match tonight with a career record of 52 wins, 46 losses, ratio of +6, representing the United Empire, one of only 2 members recruited from the AWL ranks. Bang the gong, the match is on, and note the caution from Jessica Kid. She is not taking this trainee lightly, this woman who's not even earned a face or a name, and hasn't even earned the right to use her tag team partner's music. Drop down into a side headlock. We've seen matches in professional wrestling, especially in the last few years, end in side headlocks. That's extremely impressive. Standing side headlock now. You do not want to grapple with the daughter of strong style, the daughter of the world of sports style, excuse me. 10-minute time limit in this match, and you can't take too long for a feeling out process. Oh, overhead wrist lock. Great counter, great reversal by the trainee. If she could pick up a win over an AWL Grand Slam champion, well, somebody better get that frickin' Vorpal sword, because we are in insanity land. And a minute in, the trainee is standing tall, very much in the plus position, but only for a few seconds as Jessica Kid says, all right, rookie, bring it on. Jessica Kid, this will be her 97th match in this league. Singles and tag team backing away now, right hand. Jessica Kid returning to where she's comfortable, returning to the grappling style. She's going to be looking for the white knees of Dover. She's going to be looking for the octopus hold. She's going to be looking for the double wrist lock as well. Oh, and a great escape. Oh, look at that. Excellent escape. And twists the hold. Able to completely reverse position with some impressive athleticism. And again, both women working the wrist lock, working the hold, trying to get their opponent down, trying to cause so much pain. You force your opponent to their knees, or at least disable the hand of a grappler, and they are literally, fighting at half strength. Not exactly the match I was expecting going into this, but it's fascinating to watch. 7 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock, into the cover. One, and only. Now, if any match is going to go to that 10-minute time limit draw for the double elimination, this could be it. Right hand, multiple strikes, forgetting the graps for right now, but gets tripped up. Irish whip, change of tactics to Harris, into the German suplex. Probably say a British suplex to her, shouldn't I? Lady Smooth, Jessica Kid in the sky right now. High, cross, body block. Is wrestling coming home? Oh, look at that, a regal stretch, a Blackpool stretch. Unbelievable, but a reversal of fortune, a good escape. Looking for the big key, no, a headlock suplex. The trainee has been looking for those headlock-based maneuvers all bout, but I think that switch away from grappling to striking was a mistake. Kick to the midsection. He Satsuwaza. White knees of Dober. Those white knee pads with the emblem of the Empire driven into the spine. And it is enough for the victory.
It is over now. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd.
Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd advancing to the second round of this tournament, advancing to the quarterfinals with an impressive victory. And she's going to face the, what happened to Black Tiger Queen? This is a main event anywhere on the planet. Two of the best women ever in this league.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a preliminary match in the Natsu Taikai Gisele Dragoness. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Representing Team Canada.
Okay.
The true Toronto star, Amy Wade.
Toronto's own Amy Way Canada, very much still not for sale. Elbows up, posers, let's go. Team Canada. We have an official Team Canada in the Animated Wrestling League. Amy Wade, Kid Canada, and the Canadian Women's Champion, Gisele Shaw. Are we entering into a partnership with MLP?
And her opponent making her way to the ring from the Black Tiger Dojo.
What?
Black Tiger Queen.
Well, nobody has seen Black Tiger Queen in months. Stronger without the faceless. That's got, oh God, she's lost her mind. She used to be, you know, sophisticated and regal and had a true bearing of leadership about her, but this looks like a wild animal. What happened? Black Tiger Queen, still wearing her mask, but the crown is gone, the robe is gone, the bracers, the jewelry, the royal armor. And I don't know if anyone else can you can't because you're at home, but anybody noticing that smell? I don't think Black Tiger Queen's been doing herself much good in the personal freshness department lately. Oh! Some clubbing blows from the three-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto. Looking for the backdrop. No! Just a toss. 20 count on the outside here. Oh, we got our Japanese and our French announce tables out there. We may not be able to maintain that since we're moving out of the Canada business here, but the influence of Canada will be strong here in the league, so saith the true Toronto star. Last time we saw the Black Tigers, it was at the season finale. Specifically, it was Giant Tiger, the now former Giant Tiger, losing his mask in a Tiger's death match. We have not seen him since, but we do know the Black Tigers refer to tigers who lose their masks as the Faceless. And in the past, with both Knight's Tiger and Black Tigress, that has been a death sentence. But that Tiger's execution has always been carried out by, well, Giant Tiger. One, Black Tiger Queen. Is a queen without a kingdom still a queen? She seems, I mean, Black Tiger Justice should still be out here somewhere. It's a women's tournament, so obviously he's not competing, but why is he not in the corner of his queen? Useless, 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 she said. Giant Tiger, the only tiger to make the tournament, to make the card of the season finale. Black Tiger Queen, still one of the top wrestlers of either gender here. Black Tiger Queen, 51 wins, only 3 losses. Only 3 losses, losing in this very tournament last year. She was the first ever holder of the Natsu Taikai Yushosha belt. That proof of victory, and look at the double stomp by the Canadian, springboard into the moonsault. Amy Wade, 52-17. So this is an incredible win-loss record. Black Tiger Queen plus 48 out of 54 matches. Amy Wade plus 35 out of 69 matches. This is her 70th career bout in the AWL. Both women well known for their initial debut undefeated streaks. In fact, Amy Wade held the record for undefeated for a debut undefeated streak until the coming of the Black Tiger Queen. 1, 2, shoulder up, just in time. Reversal of, and oh, nasty looking back elbow. I'm genuinely scared right now, because if this is Black Tiger Queen without her own limitations, cut free from the Black Tiger dojo, cut free from the Black Tiger team, this could be a whole new level of dangerous for the Animated Wrestling League. And a Superwoman punch. 1, 2. In her entire career, Amy Wade has never defeated Black Tiger Queen. Yes, you are. This is professional wrestling. And boom! In fact, of her only 2 pinfall losses, one loss when her tag team partner was pinned, of her only 2 direct losses, both come at the hands of Spring Tiger, who is in this tournament. And is that actually our first time call of the night? I think it might be. Elbow drop right across the chest, and for the men, for the AMABs out there, yeah, they don't provide any padding. Let's just put it that way. If you've never grown any, you don't know. Black Tiger Gatame from the Tiger's double underhook position into the Juji Gatame. Black Tiger Gatame, not enough to pick up the victory at this point. 4 minutes and change on the clock. Remember the double elimination rule. Looking for Black Tiger crash, and she may be in the midst of a lifestyle crash. 1, 2, 3. Whatever's going on with Black Tiger, she still manages to pick up the win.
Here is your winner, Black Tiger Queen.
Okay, yeah, she has lost him. Yikes. Red Tiger versus Usa-chan. That's an interesting matchup. And again, these are all randomly chosen matchups. Literally, a random number generator was used.
The following contest is a preliminary match in the Natsu Taikai Yushosha. Introducing fellow fighting her win parade from the Unified School of the Tiger Style. Representing United Tigers Auxiliary, Red Tiger.
Red Tiger. The wrestling gods have given us an intergenerational match. One of the more recent debuts in the old Joshi division, facing off against a Day 1 original.
And her opponent, making her win the ring from the Warren
Representing True Love, but without her true love, Betty Bubbles not at ringside. The first round of the tournament is no seconds. We do loosen up on that a little bit in later phases of the tournament, especially as tag team partners get eliminated from the tournament in the first round. We do allow them to accompany their partners. So if Usa-chan advances here, we can expect to see Betty Bubbles in her corner in future bouts. Bang the gong, the match is on. The drop kick barely grazes Red Tiger. She's able to get it out of the way. Looking for it looks like La Magistral Cradle. Looking for a quick win here, and that's actually a really good strategy in this kind of one-night tournament. You want as little ring time as possible in your opening match, so that you're fresher, you're ready to go. You need less recovery time because you were in the ring for a smaller amount of time. So I would not be surprised to see a lot of the wrestlers tonight going for those kind of quick roll-up pins. It's actually really, really smart, if you ask me. Red Tiger comes into this match. Where is she on this? Red Tiger comes into this match with a career record of 19 wins, 20 losses. She faces Usa-chan, 51 wins, 39 losses. So it is plus 12, and Usa-chan meets -1, again, coming into the night for Red Tiger. Collar and elbow tie-up, dead center of that AWL 20 by 20 foot ring. And I love it when we get to the graps here in the AWL. This is so much fun to watch, it's so much fun to call. I love the high-flying stuff as well. I love the power wrestling. AWL, we have no home style. There is no signature AWL wrestling style. That's not a thing. We welcome all styles, all techniques from all over the world here to the Animated Wrestling League. We have something for everybody. Wrestling is and has always been a variety show. Side headlock now. Oh, and the reverse will do a waist lock. Maybe gonna try and go for a German. Rabbit-style wrestlers tend to focus on the training of their legs. So upper body strength, not something they usually put a whole lot of emphasis on. When you can kick a person's head off on the ground, you don't really need to worry about it. Both women trying to find a position. Snapmare. Take over into a seated rear chin lock. Oh, look at how she twists her body to add some extra leverage. Usa-chan unable to maintain that, as it does make your position a little less stable when you twist into that. Into the cover here before the official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, not even able to get into position to confirm that the shoulders were down. Okay, we've done our grab. Let's get strong style. We're just going to beat the living shit out of each other. Show how tough we are. Show how much damage we can take. And while everybody focuses on the strikes in a position like this, I say watch the feet. Where is the opponent in terms of physical position in the ring? Who is being forced by sheer concussive pressure to take a back step here? And right now, this looks pretty damned even. As the fists are flying, no technique, no grace, no intelligence, just pounding at each other. Irish whip off of the far ropes. Oh! Standing Meteora. Oh, wait a minute! Stop! Caught her with the head scissors. One! And again, that surprise roll-up, that surprise, almost a victory roll by Red Tiger. Not getting the win, but quickly shifting the momentum up and over! Into a wrist lock, an Olympic wrist lock. And beware the power of the thunderous thighs of a rabbit-style wrestler, the Red Tiger! Juji Gatabe! Looking for the quick pin, looking for the quick hold, looking for the submission. Famouser! Usa-chan looking to make Red Tiger famous. I think she already is, but okay. Bunny hop! Bunny hop! Bunny hop! Pete Satsuwa's with a bunny hop, but she is not done. She's looking for that Usagi DDT. Yes, she is. Pete Satsuwa's Usagi DDT. Is that better than Jake Roberts? We're about to find out. 1, 2. No, it isn't. The shoulder up. Just before the final and fatal 3 count. 2.999 ad infinitum. I am a thief of commentary lines. Damn right I would like to see these two fight forever. But they're going to be fighting for at most 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I do not want to see both of these women eliminated. Hell, I don't want to see either of them eliminated. But it's a single elimination tournament. We have no choice.
Open taker, 5 minutes up.
Drop kick! Speed star style. Yoshino Masato is not a name you hear often enough in wrestling these days. Tiger twist! Irish whip. And a beautiful spin kick. She's been known to knock people out with that. 1, 2. So close. Well, wait a minute. The fans chanting, "Who are you? Who are you?" Usa-chan, known as one of the most beautiful women's wrestlers in the world, has got what looks to be a paparazzi or something. Oh, come on. Well, I don't know if Usa-chan deliberately had that set up. But another spin kick, a second time. Red Tiger wants to end this. Looking for that. No, she was looking for the Tiger suplex. Backdrop driver. Backdrop driver. Such a simple maneuver executed perfectly. Picks up the victory.
It is your winner, Red Tiger!
Red Tiger showing incredible versatility in the first round of the Natsu Taikai 2026. Two champions from different leagues clashing. I love this tournament.
The following contest is in the floor one ball. That is a preliminary match in the Natsu Taikai Dragoness. Introducing first, making her way to the ring. She is the reigning Canadian Women's Champion and the National Wrestling Alliance World Women's Television Champion, representing Team Canada, the quintessential diva, Gisele.
Trained by none other than the legendary Lance Storm, born in the Philippines, relocated to Yellowknife. At a young age, she has held championships in the United States, Canada, England, and Scotland, among others. She is the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw. She enters into this AWL tournament match with a career AWL record of only 7-8, ratio of -1. That does not reflect her overall career in this commentator's opinion.
And her opponent, making her way from stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios. She is one half of the reigning Animated Wrestling League Undisputed World Tag Team Champions.
I think that's unified.
Toni Storm.
The Timeless One enters with a career AWL record of 9-5, ratio of +4, and those Tag Team Championships, the Danshi and Joshi belts, unified at Champions Week last season. One successful title defense against the Spirit Dragons at the season finale, but they do still stand as evidence of just how good Timeless Toni Storm is. However, injury. She was just barely cleared to compete at the finale in that tag team title defense. And frankly, there have been those who have questioned the diagnosis, questioned the clearance of Dr. Marcus Feelgood of the AWL medical staff. I'm not a doctor. I don't tell doctors how to do their job. But we know Toni Storm is the walking wounded right now. Bang the gong, the match is on, 10 minutes to go. And Gisele Shaw, looking at a former multi-time world champion, even as she is the champion of Canada. Wrestling here in Japan. Toni Storm also a veteran of Japanese wrestling. A lot of time in Stardom. She knows the local crowd. She knows the local culture. She probably knows at least something about local films. Japanese film industry, younger than the American, but still has produced a lot of good work over the years. Snapmare takedown into the side headlock. No, sorry, into a rear chin lock. Excuse me, what am I talking about? Gisele Shaw looking for her first gold in the Animated Wrestling League. The Natsu Taikai Yushosha belt, that would be something she would carry with her for an entire year. Those tournament victory belts from the Oshogatsu Taikai and the Natsu Taikai, the New Year's and Summer tournaments, are an accomplishment that does not go away. Headbutt right to the clavicle. Both women jockeying for position. Wait a minute, the big package! The big package of Toni Storm! Not doing the job. She's going to have to probably pull out a strong zero to pull this off. Boom! Sorry, not a strong zero, storm zero. Flying drop kick there by the quintessential diva, nearly rolling Toni Storm inside out and going after that left knee. Now remember, last time we saw Toni Storm on All Elite Wrestling television, she had been attacked by person or persons unknown, suspected to be unfortunate individual Rowdy Ronda Rousey, but we actually don't know who attacked Toni Storm. And she has claimed here in the AWL she was attacked from behind. She didn't see who did it. She was knocked unconscious before she could get a good look at her assailant. The hell you aren't. If you're watching the Animated Wrestling League, if you're 43 minutes into an AWL video, you are 100% worthy. You are a true fan of the art of professional wrestling, the art and the sport of this crazy, crazy world that we all love. 7 minutes and change on the clock. Double elimination, always a risk in these 10-minute matches in the opening round. The time limit gets longer as we advance. The main event of the week. Grand final. The grand final will have title match time limits. Up, powerbomb position, gets it, drops down to her knees. Does Gisele Shaw. What is she thinking? Mid-rope, springboard, high angle on that cross body block. Both women need to return to the ring. The official trying to get some order here. So far, the tournament hasn't gotten that far out of control. We've had some crazy women in this. Honestly, if you're a wrestler, you're some kind of crazy to begin with. But so far, most of our athletes have kept it in the ring, have tried to keep this a legitimate tournament. And I want to thank the roster for that. We want to crown the best woman in the world as of this summer as the champion, Tiger Bomb. Interesting technique being pulled out by Timeless Toni Storm. I thought she was going to go for a strong zero. She loves having a woman between her legs. That is usually her way out of this. A woman between her legs is usually her path to completion of her matches. Get your mind out of the gutter, you filthy, filthy slop tarts. I don't know how I get away with this. I don't know how she gets away with it. Cover. 1. Nearly halfway through the time limit now. 5 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Oh, interesting roll away. She could sense that Toni was behind her. Flying, not again. What was that? Another, it's a damn paparazzo.
Open kicker. 5 minutes past.
This is not a press junket, Toni. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. That back breaker. The black and white curse backbreaker. 1, 2. The curse of the talkies. That's probably a better way to say it. The curse of the talkies. I know she's got a name for it. I can never remember it. Snapping super kick right into a running opponent, doubling the force. Inverted DDT. No chance of a 20 count here. That's why we have those longer counts in the AWL, but this will reset the count as Gisele working over the arm of Toni Storm. That's smart. Take away the arm, you take away the grip necessary for the Storm. 0, good God! Gisele Shaw flying through the air with the greatest of ease, but still not keeping even an injured Toni Storm down. Another original Tiger Bomb. Is she auditioning for a role in a Tiger Mask documentary or something? Oh God, that would be. Actually, that might be kind of interesting. 1, 2, shoulder up. And you can tell Storm is starting to get frustrated. She thinks she should have ended this by now. And honestly, if she was at 100%, she might have done. Time really becoming a factor. Just over 3 minutes on the clock. Gisele Shaw whipping around. Up and down. Face plant. Toni Storm going up to the middle rope.
Something no 3 minutes left.
A swing and a miss though by Shaw. Tries to regain and a flying knee. The knee lift right into the face. Storm may be unconscious. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she is out. And what we still have to consider an upset victory for Shaw.
Here's your winner, the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw.
That guy with the sign is right. Toni Storm will always be timeless. But tonight, it is the time of the quintessential diva. Up next, the defending champion versus one of the best to ever do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a preliminary match in the Natsu Taikai Nisen. Introducing first into her wrestling on the unified school of the Tiger style. He is the reigning and defending and wrestling league Natsu Taikai Kyusho-sha, Taikai.
Well, normally in a situation like this, I would point out that nobody has ever gone back-to-back in one of these tournaments. But considering this is only the third Joshi tournament that we have done, the third summer tournament, that really isn't impressive. I will, however, say no non-Tiger wrestler has ever won this tournament. This woman looking to change that.
Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan. She is the mistress of the thousand souls. Akira Merune.
Akira Merune, Day 1 original of the Joshi division. 79 wins, 43 losses, ratio of plus 36. One of the best in the league. Spring Tiger, on the other hand, 58 and 50, ratio of plus 8. But Spring Tiger is the reigning Natsu Taikai champion. bang the gong, the match is on as Spring Tiger, vertical suplex to the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, and this is good. Go with the high flying, go with the power wrestling, go with the strong lucha. Do not try to grapple with the Mistress of 1,000 Holds. She will put you down and choke you out. Only wrestler I've ever seen use a goozle as a signature submission. And this is exactly what Spring Tiger did not want to have happen here. Referee trying to get a clean break in the ropes. Not really going to get that out of Akira Merune, unfortunately. Collar and elbow tie-up now. And oh, wait a minute, Spring Tiger. Oh, wait a minute, the referee getting stuck in the corner, too, trying to separate them. Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. She is better than this. This is turning into less of a wrestling match, more of a shove fight. And yes, it is. Once again, going to the corner. Referee should be breaking this up. Yes, she does. Spring Tiger does allow the clean break, but regrets it immediately. A couple of hard right hands looking for, wait a minute, maybe a variation of the Spring Tiger Geary, but Spring Tiger able to get out of it. Surpassing the Tiger Gods, Kamigoye. Classic gold style of the Tiger style, the Kawada kicks as well. Slingshots rolls right onto the prone body of Akira Merune. And look at that double stomp, floats through the air with the greatest of ease. The grace of Spring Tiger. 1, 2, no. I think not even a 2 count. I might have been ahead of the official a little bit on that. We're 2 minutes into the bout. And it has been a contrast in styles from the opening bell. Clothesline. The winner of this match will face the winner of the final preliminary bout, which will include our X debut. Who is the X? Well, you can stay tuned, or you can maybe skip ahead in the links in the descriptus to figure that out. Couple of right hands. And, oh! A Dragon Bomb into a Brutalizer. That is a fascinating combination. I don't think I've ever seen her do that before. Akira Merune pulling out all the stops in the Natsu Taikai, and she's going to dethrone the reigning champion, Isatsuwaza Tiger Bomb! The original Tiger Bomb, the classic, from the classically trained Golden Tiger. 1, 2, kick out before that final and fatal 3 count could be registered. Damn right, this is women's wrestling. It may be equal rights and equal fights in a regular season action. So we still have great respect for Joshi Wrestling here in the Animated Wrestling League, and we are going to continue our traditions for as long as we are able. Please donate. I need your help. Yeah, I don't think waving at her is going to help much right now. That exit will reset the count to 1. Or it should at least. Fireman's carry position, back elbow escape. There we go. Oof! So we've got those slip covers over those metal bike racks as barricades here to try to contain some of the action. So far, most wrestlers have kept it in the ring. And I would be surprised if these two are the ones to take it too long on the outside. Remember, double ring out, you're both eliminated. The winner of our next preliminary, we get a bye straight through to the semifinals. Roll through, or roll in. Both women back in by the 7 count, and what is this? A simple lateral press, an insulting lack of a hook of the leg. And that was the difference between 2 and 3. Oh, look at this. Oh! A deadlift backdrop driver. Yikes. Spring Tiger having to go deep into the playbook as well as we hit the halfway point of the time limit.
Open kick, 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Irish whip off of the ropes. Drops down, does not connect, but the lariat does. Oh no. What is she doing? She's going back to that brutalizer. Call it the brutalizer, call it the rings of Saturn. Call it whatever you like. Call it the lockjaw. It is incredibly powerful. And going for the spear. No, the knee lift! The knee lift is a counter. Brilliantly done. Miss with the kick, but right into the goozle! I warned you about this. Right into the goozle. Signature submission. Perfectly placed hand. And that's it. She's out. She's gone. There will be no back-to-back this year.
Here is your winner, Akira Merune.
All right, we're all going to find out together. Who is the X?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is the final preliminary match in the Natsu Taikai, Dragoness. Introducing her, taking her away to the ring from Imperial Iceland, the Queen of Murder Gymnastics, Lady Frost.
Well, one of the final debuts of the Chikara era has recently left All Elite Wrestling. I know she's got the AEW video playing behind her, but that is no longer accurate. Recently leaving Ring of Honor and All Elite Wrestling, hoping to continue her career elsewhere in the wrestling universe. We wish her all the best of luck in those future endeavors. But a victory in the Natsu Taikai would be a hell of a kickstart to the next chapter of Lady Frost's career. She currently stands with an AWL record of 17-12. Okay, that's the Beats Guy's music.
And her opponent, making her AWL debut, Athena.
Oh god, it's a freaking Medusa. Well, she's got that emblem behind her. That's the same symbol that Beats Guy, the Serpentine Sensation, the practitioner of snake style, has been using. So I think it's safe to assume we have the debut of a new snake style wrestler. And she is taking this moment, and I do not blame her. Not a graduate of the AWL. Actually, is she? Is she from the dojo? No? Okay, yeah, I'm getting word from the AWL dojo right now. They have no idea who the hell this woman is. As she slithers her way towards the ring, towards the icy stare of Lady Frost, glaring her down, trying to get in her head. I don't think it's gonna work. Lady Frost outside the ring right now, and I don't blame her, as this new creature, this new entity, slithers is the only word in the English language towards us. Oh God, what is that thing? I'm not even sure where the eyes are, and that look in those eyes is still terrifying. And she's huge, look at her! Bang the gong, the final preliminary is on, backbreaker, and a behind the head clothesline. This is Anaconda. Well, the Anaconda, in reality, one of the largest snakes in the world. And into a snake bite off of the middle rope. The heat of the summer. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? 1, 2... 30 seconds into the matchup, and I think I have to say that was a desperation kick out by Lady Frost. This could be a quit the business match. AWL official Hanababa Ganush trying to get a clean break in the corner. Didn't really get it. Anaconda back on the offensive. As Lady Frost has to backstep into the far corner. Once again, the referee trying to enforce the rules and a public warning from the official. Disqualifications are in effect. Blockbuster from the Queen of Murder Gymnastics. Looking for the temperature drop, but not going to get it. Tries to transition to an axe handle. Misses clean. They say styles make fights. Lady Frost is going to have to rely on her style, on the Murder Gymnastics that she's perfected all around the world, from Chikara to AEW to Ring of Honor to CMLL and beyond. Enzigiri over the top rope, and what the fuck is that? We've seen many different practitioners. Oh no. Oh, Lady Frost getting out of very bad harm's way. Hits the Huracan Rana. Should be sitting back for the cover, but doesn't get the chance. Slithering out of position is Anaconda. We have seen a bunch of different snake-style practitioners in the Animated Wrestling League over the years. Beginning, of course, with the venomous, vile Serpent of the Nile, Ophidian himself. But this is, I've never seen anyone or anything like Anaconda. Lateral press, but a very quick kick out. That shows, and I do not mean to refer to her scale pattern, that shows that this girl is green. Not hooking the leg, not getting a cleaner or a tighter pinfall. What is this? Oh God, the Constrictus. Is she poison or is she a constrictor? Is she somehow both? Lady Frost has been on the back foot since the start of this. Now, getting that 15th slot in the random draw is always a challenge in an AWL tournament, because you know that you don't know what you're dealing with. Anyone or anything could have come out of that ramp. Anaconda, probably not what Lady Frost was expecting, because who could expect this? But now she's got to adapt on the fly, figure out how to tame this snake. So far we have seen, despite in a much larger than traditional package, we've seen some traditional snake style so far. Reversal of the Irish whip, and runs right into her. Lady Frost running right into danger with that kick. Didn't wait for Anaconda to come to her. High cross body block from the Queen of Murder Gymnastics. Standing star, but the knees were up. Damn it. I will admit my bias here. I am, at least for the most part, human, and therefore tend to have a bias towards the human wrestlers. But this is another snake. There's got to be a connection to Hibitsukai, the same video, the same music. There's no sign of him. There's no seconds in the preliminary round. Hopefully we'll figure out who or what that is. A connection might be. Now they could both get eliminated here on a count out. That would send Akira Merune straight to the semifinals. But does Anaconda know that? We know nothing about this woman's training. She's a practitioner of snake style. Other than that, we have no idea. She could have learned that. Oof. She could have learned that in several different places. One. And we're already halfway through the time limit. Icicle.
5 minutes.
The icicle does not connect. As we hit that 5-minute mark, the wrestlers can hear the time calls. They can't hear me blabbering on. Oh God, there it is. An Ophidian death grip The seated version. A little bit of extra centrifugal force behind that elbow. It works. And looking maybe for a knee DT. No, stepping over a half crab. What in the lamp storm is she doing? Kick to the midsection. Couple of hard shots. Elbow drop. With 4 minutes on the clock. I'm not seeing a lot of haste from Anaconda. She seems to know that she's got the size, and well, she obviously got the size advantage. Seems to know she's got the power advantage as well, but she doesn't seem to be adapting when Lady Frost is able to execute her murder gymnastics. Couple of hard shots here, back elbow escape by Anaconda. Oh, there's the Cobra Venom! Dogugiri! Hebi no dogu! 1, 2, 3. Oh! A blinded and acting on instinct Lady Frost, the lady of wrestling, somehow still alive in this. Following elbow tie up into the back. The Dogugiri did its damage. Lady Frost still acting blind. Snake bite!
3 minutes left.
She sidestepped the snake bite by literal accident. Irish whip. Huracan Rana! A woman that size should not be able to pull off a Huracan Rana. Whether you call it a Huracan Rana, a Frankensteiner, doesn't matter. That's a Mac Classic press. We've seen the Beach Guy use that more than a few times over the years. Almost at the 75-minute mark of the time limit, 2.5 minutes remaining. That haste that I mentioned was missing from Anaconda seems to be present now. She knows the time is ticking away. Your first match in the league, the debut slot in the tournament. You want to at least make it to the second round or you're going to embarrass yourself. Frost body block, nowhere to run. 2 minutes on the clock, 1, 2, and we're not going to need those 2 minutes. Anaconda wins her debut match, advances to the quarterfinals of the tournament. But what is this? Oh God, what is this thing?
Anaconda!
I don't get it. What is she doing? Well, we have, oh, there we go. We have a, she's creepy. We have our Elite 8. Tomorrow, it will be down to 4. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in less than 24 hours for the second part of the Natsu Taikai. Koredeg, Marimasen.